With 121 state parks, 2.2 million acres of state forest, over 11,000 miles of trails, and a park within 25 miles of nearly every Pennsylvanian, our state boasts an impressive park and forest system that is imperative to thousands of Pennsylvanians' health and wellness. Hi, I'm Marcy Mowry, president of the Pennsylvania Parks and Forest Foundation, a nonprofit designed to give voice to those lands. Did you know Pennsylvania has more than 2.5 million acres of state park and forest? These outdoor spaces provide free access to a myriad of physical, mental, and emotional health benefits.
When everything shut down and we all went into the COVID mode,
So having the park system available and to do hiking and biking was pretty important for me.
we definitely took hikes. We organized them. We got our friends involved. We did that on a very regular basis.
Being outside and using outdoor recreation as a form of physical activity can lead to a lot of great physical benefits. That includes your cardiovascular system. It can help control your heart rate or decrease your blood pressure. It can help your respiratory system by enhancing your breathing and allowing you to create a larger oxygen intake. And really overall from a metabolic component, it can help you lose weight.
The healthier our heart and lungs are, the better we age. We're less likely to have diabetes, heart disease, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and cancer. As we get older, our age puts us at higher risk of developing these conditions. One way to counteract that aging process is through exercise and fitness.
We know that that type of activity can be started by the simple act of walking, which can be started out as slow and then it can become moderate and vigorous.
We have state parks that offer jogging, running, trail running, biking trails. We have a lot of kayaking and canoeing options, which is a great form of exercise in some of our beautiful Pennsylvania lakes.
If I'm not outside and I haven't taken a walk, been to a park or whatever, I tell Tom, we need to go somewhere because I need to get grounded. And that's what being outdoors does for me.
Knowledge is so important to me. It has been in the last couple of years. For quite some time I was taking antidepressants. I was diagnosed with chronic depression. When I started noticing that going out of nature, my stress levels were very low.
Our parks and forests really promote mental health in that in the way that they allow the brain to relax. And so there are many studies out there that show that being even near a park or even seeing an image of a park or a green space, they can elevate your mood and elevate your outlook.
Forest bathing has become an increasing interest of mine, and forest bathing is really a slow, meandering walk through nature. And the idea is not to actually exercise, it's to really embrace all your senses.
You're being washed by all the wonderful chemicals that these trees give off. It started in Japan, called Shinrin-yoku, in the 1980s. People were just staying inside on their computers. So doctors started giving out prescriptions for their patient to go walk in the forest for maybe 2 days a week, a half hour at a time. And they noticed improvements in their high blood pressure, in their attitude, if they had been depressed.
By doing that forest bathing approach, it's been shown that you drop your stress hormone levels significantly. And stress hormone levels we know are associated with a lot of emotional challenges that people have around depression, anxiety. Stress hormone levels have been associated with heart disease. So knowing that you can do an activity that reduces those stress hormone levels has been shown to be positive for health.
So now my life is more peaceful. I am happy, very content, optimistic.
Just getting outside gives you, just relaxes you. It's just a good feeling, especially when you go out and you go canoeing, sitting in that boat, just seeing your scenery, it's just really calming.
HICO is a Sierra Club-based organization. We can help kids, and typically in an inner city environment, to experience the out-of-doors.
They come and they take students from the school and we go out, we go on camping trips, sometimes we do canoeing, we go hiking.
My favorite aspect would be the fact that we just get to go outdoors and experience new things. Like today we're getting to go pick up trash, which is something we've never done before. After, I guess, going on an ICO trip, I feel like I can study better because I know that I've had peace for a little bit, so I feel like there's a lot more open-mindedness.
65% of Pennsylvanians believe that parks and forests are an essential part of the healthcare system. So I think that speaks for itself that people do believe that having access to parks and forests and to be able to recreate outdoor is an important part of their health care and their well-being.
And parks provide an opportunity to provide connection to physical activity, provide connection to nature, which has its own health benefits, to provide connection to one another in a positive way. This is why the medical community has stepped forward within the last 10 years as perhaps one of our strongest partners, because they understand that preventive health is an important aspect of what they do, and parks and recreation really is an essential part of our healthcare system.
So our parks and forests in the state of Pennsylvania, nationally and locally, are critically important, I think, not only to the larger well-being of the community, but also for, as we've been talking about, to our individual lives, in the fact that they provide great geographic places for people to gather, for people to recharge, and for people to reconnect. And for that reason, I think we should be very appreciative that we have these great resources in the state.
In 2020, park and forest attendance was up with an increase of 26.6%. That's 46.9 million visitors at parks alone. If the pandemic taught us anything, it's that we need access to a reliable and a well-maintained park and forest system. Share your stories about how access to the outdoors has benefited your physical, mental, or emotional health by visiting our website at paparksandforests.org. While there, check out our opportunities to get outside, volunteer your time, or to lend your voice for investment and stewardship of these special places. What are we waiting for? Let's get outside.